Welcome to Amy's Art Table. Today we are going to work on this jungle leaves watercolor. It's a really simple painting. It looks more complex than it is, but it's super simple and it's fun. So if you have purchased the kit, then you should find a piece of watercolor paper and a jungle leaf. And if you have not purchased the kit, you will just need watercolor setup with paper and some sort of a leaf that you can trace. Okay, so our first goal is just going to be to trace about 9 or 10 leaves all over our paper. They can overlap. They do not have to be like in a line or perfectly placed. So I'm just going to start working on that. Tracing them will take a little bit of time, but it will set up the watercolor real nicely. Okay, so now that we have traced about 10 leaves, we are gonna do some watercoloring, and it'll be as if these leaves are on the jungle floor. And I tried to use tropical colors just to make it fun. You can use whatever colors that you'd like. I'm gonna start out with a medium brush and start out with some greens. And one idea would be to only paint right up until where the leaves overlap one another. So that's kind of a fun idea. That's kind of what I did on this one. I let some overlap others. Another idea would be to paint, say, this leaf and this leaf a different color, and then paint the places that they overlap a different color too. And that's kind of fun. So I'm gonna let you make it whatever you want your painting to be. And those are just a few ideas. And I'll go ahead and show you both of those as we paint. So here I'm adding green. Could also add a different color within the green to blend and make the leaves more colorful. Go ahead and use a dark green too. And I'll paint this leaf. I'm not gonna worry too much about staying in the lines. I mean, if you go outside the lines a little bit, that's fine. No big deal. Just trying to have fun and make something that blends together. If you have the jungle rainforest kit, what came with this kit was a weaving project with yarn and a camouflage project on canvas with a tiger. So I'd love to know how those projects turned out and if you were able to do all three. All right. So there we go. I painted right up to where they overlap, and then I'll also just paint some where the leaves are just completely overlapped. Maybe I'll use a pink So choosing which leaf is going to be on top is called the hierarchy. So if I paint over the overlap of these two leaves, then I'm saying this one's on top of these other two leaves. So maybe it fell first. Just go right over that tracing there. So this is the other technique, is to just choose one that's going to be on top. Okay, so there's that one. And then I'll do a couple more that are green. Okay. So now I've done about half of the leaves, and I'm going to show you just a fun little exercise with a smaller brush and a brighter color. I'm just going to go into these in-between spaces right here and just highlight where they overlap. And this is just a for fun technique. A lot of the paintings that I do are really simple and just for fun, and some of them take a while. And they're things that you can do to relax, and things that you can do when you need something to do, basically. There you go. It's kind of fun. Do this one too. Kind of just finding new patterns of the leaves overlapping. And then we'll just continue on. You could just make a rule of what happens when the leaves overlap. Is one the top one, or do we show both of them, or do we paint them a completely different color where they overlap? Some fun little things to do at home this summer. I'm just gonna finish this guy up. right, well, thanks for stopping by and doing this watercolor jungle leaves with me. And I hope you guys have a great day.